Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 9 and now we are going to present about the two innovative entrepreneurs from Indonesia and also China. The first entrepreneur from Indonesia that we are going to talk about is Nadiem Anwar Makarim, which will be presented by myself, Gali, and also Intan. And for the second entrepreneur from China, which is Zhang Yimin, will be represented by Rerka and also Dita. So now I'm going to talk briefly history about Nadiem Anwar Makarim. So he was born in Singapore on 4th of July 1984. During his 20s, he underwent the process of primary education to high school, moving from Jakarta to Singapore. After completing his high school education in Singapore, in 2002, he majored in international relations at Brown University on United States. And then he attended a student exchange on London School of Economics. After obtaining his bachelor degree in 2006, 3 years later, he took a postgraduate degree and earned a Master of Business Administration degree at Harvard Business School. He soon after became the co-founder and managing director of Zalora Indonesia for 1 year before resigning and decided to invent his own startup, which is called Gojek. So what is Gojek? Basically, Gojek is a ride-hailing application that connects ojek and customers. So they provide 20 features and also digital payment, and now available in 50 cities in Indonesia and also expanding to Thailand, Vietnam, and also Singapore. So basically, they are already based on Google Play Store and also at App Store for more than 50 million users. And now I'm going to talk briefly about the company background. So the company background was founded by the three Indonesian young men, which is Nadiem Makarim, Michela Angelo Moran, and also Kevin Alwi in 2010. So basically, Gojek itself has started its journey ever since Nadiem was still a student in Harvard in 2010. While developing the Gojek, he also worked as Chief Innovation Officer in Kartuku, which was he acquired by Gojek to empower GoPay. So that's all from me. Now I'm going to pass it to Intan.
Thank you, Andrea, for your presentation. Next, I will presentate about the business inspiration that Nadiem Makarim used for innovating Gojek. First of all, we could see in developing countries in Asia, motorcycles are the most affordable transportation. Since public transportation don't quite reach the suburbs, many people decided to purchase motorcycles for transport needs. Besides using for personal use, many countries in Asia, including Indonesia, provide private-owned motorcycle taxis called ojek. Nadiem Makarim was one of the ojek users in Jakarta. Through his conversations with them, he found out that ojek driver usually stand by from 8 in the morning until late night and rarely meet their family. True drivers approximately get only 4 customers a day. Nadiem felt that the amount of them they spend every day and the profits are unequivalent. Gojek then rose in 2015 after inventing an application system in Play Store and App Store. Through its affordable fare than usual ojek prices. It didn't take long until Indonesians started using Gojek service. In 2019, Gojek officially hold the first Indonesian startup with the Decorn status. Gojek valuation exceeded 10 billion US dollars. And it's ranked the 19th globally subsequently in the same year. Gojek ranked 11 out of 52 international organizations that changed the world through positive and wide socio-economic impact according to Fortune. Okay, that's all from me. I will pass it to my friend Gali.
Okay, thank you, Intan. And now let's move on into key of success. It took a long time for Gojek to become a success company. Gojek has experienced many processes in its business after 10 years operating. And one of the key success of Gojek is in customer protection, which Gojek greatly protects the user who use Gojek application. Besides that, Gojek also take attention to customer experience by developing application prototypes. They are easy to understand by its customer. And by this way, we could know that how customers from all background can be satisfied with the application. All the ride-hailing business depend on the skill and expertise of the technology team in developing new innovation. And Gojek run the Google Cloud platform, which ensure that the system match the right driver with the right request and help. And Gojek also find out how to optimize the route and estimated time for the driver arrival. With a combination from Google Cloud Data Flow and Apache Beam, Gojek successfully analyzed the real-time standardization and consistency of the service for their customer. And with this system, Gojek can effectively predict changes in demand from user due to weather changes and price so that driver and user can meet their satisfaction. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Many thanks to my three group members for sharing the Nadia Mgm story with us. And below, Zhang Yi and I will share you a Chinese entrepreneur. The name is Zhang Yiming, the founder and the CEO of ByteDance. We can describe Mr. Zhang in a few words like heavy information getter and technology guy and serial entrepreneur and the pragmatic romantic. As a child, Zhang's parents, who loved to try new things, gave him the latitude early on to make his own decisions about the direction of his life at an early age, and he majored in microelectronics and the software engineering at university. And the period to founding the ByteDance, Mr. Zhang joined 4 companies and 5 entrepreneurial experience, and most of his career history is related to technology. Once Zhang Yiming had to book a train ticket for his go back home, and as it was difficult to go to the train station to buy a ticket at that time, he spent an hour writing a small program during the lunchtime. At that time, searching programs required users to actively enter the information to search, while Zhang Yiming's job was to solidify and store his own needs in the program, so that the website machine would automatically search for him at regular intervals and notify him by messaging him once the research results were available. As a result, he received a text message alert just under half an hour after he left the house, and then he went straight to pick up his tickets. He didn't have to buy a second-hand ticket or stay in front of the computer all the time. The value of this mini program provided him was so great that Zhang Yiming had the idea at that time that he should tell him when information that meet his needs was available, and he has been thinking about how to discover information more effectively ever since.
Today, Forbes estimates Zhang to worth over $16 billion, the 9th richest person in China and the 61st in the world. Along with owning a $100 billion global business, he is widely regarded as a successful entrepreneur. Zhang attributes his and his company's success to a number of factors, including having a laser-clear vision, ability to continue to learn and innovate, and a hiring practice for people that are grounded but courageous. He explained in an interview that the road to success is rarely linear, but having a clear vision is a constant reminder the direction he should be headed towards and allows him to worry less on temporary setbacks. The objective is never to not make mistakes, instead it is to deviate less from a straight path.
Later, ByteDance developed Toutiao and Douyin apps. Zhang Yiming said, just like Facebook connect people to people and Uber connect people to cars, his product will connect people to information. Zhang Yiming's team's core competitiveness and strength lies in mission distribution, personalized recommendation, and based on big data and algorithm. It's not only a news silent, but also an information distribution platform. A technology company with media attributes. If we want to evaluate Zhang Yiming, we can use two words, pragmatic and romantic. This kind of pragmatic romance is to turn imagination into reality and facing reality and change it. In Zhang Yiming's view, romance is rough and magnificent. It's independent thinking through hustle and bustle. What is pragmatism? Everyone often regards doing easy things as pragmatism. Zhang Yiming thinks that is not. Doing right things, grasping the essence, and understanding the diversity of the world, and respecting users is pragmatic. Short-term speculation is pragmatic. And in summary, empathy is pragmatic, and imaginative is romantic. Thank you.